Good morning everyone. Today we will be discussing about the compaction by vibration method. Okay, so in the previous slides we have been discussed about what are the manufacturing processes of the concrete. First we have discussed about batching, next is mixing and transporting and placing, and after that we have discussed about compacting. Okay, so as I have already been told, batching is one of the main process in the concrete manufacturing process, and before mixing all the materials with each other, we have to first measure all the materials, that is aggregates, cement, water are necessary for preparing the different grades of the concrete is known as batching process. And some of the different grades of the concrete, that are M20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 80, these are all the grades of the concrete. So we have to first measure all the materials. After that we will mix it. So next process we have been discussed, that is mixing method. The process of rolling, folding and spreading of all the particles is known as mixing of concrete, and the mixing is to produce the uniform high quality of concrete. And the mixing of materials is done by two methods, as I have discussed the two methods, that is hand mixing method and machine mixing method. So these are the hand mixing method. The mixing ingredients of concrete by hands using the ordinary tools like hand shovels. So these are the tools which are used in our hand mixing methods, and here you can see by hand we have been mixed all the aggregates. And in the machine mixing, the materials of the concrete including water are collected in the revolving drum, and that drum is rotated for a certain period, and then the mixture is taken out of a drum. Okay, so here you can see the machine which have been used in the machine mixing drum. This is a revolving drum. We have been collected and placed all the materials in this drum, and the mixture is taken out. And I have also discussed with you in the hand mixing the small quantity of the work we require. So in that place the hand mixing machine is, we can do the hand mixing method, but in the machine mixing method we have to do a large quantity of the work where the large quantity of the work is required. So in that place the machine mixing method is applied or done. So next we have been discussed about the transporting method. After the mixing method, we have been mixed all the materials with each other. After that we have to transport the concrete to one place to another. The concrete should be transported at the place of depositions at the earliest without any loss at the time of mixing. And there are some methods of transporting of concrete. First is mortar pan, wheelbarrow, dumper, bucket, pumping. These are the some of the images I have shown you. This is the mortar pan, wheelbarrow, dumper. Okay, so this is the transporting process method. And next we have been discussed about the placing method. After that it has been transported, we have to place a concrete in a or with a utmost care without any loss during mixing or while transporting or from one place to another. Or we can also say that while segregation in transporting. Segregation, as I have told you, means no bleeding. Okay, where the water should not be so much. So we can say that it is a segregation process. Next is compaction. After compaction, I have told you, after the concrete is placed at a desired location, the next step we have to follow, that process is known as compaction, and compaction is done by two methods, also hand compaction and compaction by vibrations. And also I have told you about the compaction is also known as consolidation of the concrete. Okay, so the main important of the compaction is, the main aim of the compaction or consolidation of the concrete is to eliminate the air voids or to eliminate the segregation occurred, to form a homogeneous dense mass and to give the maximum strength to our concrete. So in this way the compaction should be done. And there are two methods, that is hand compaction and compaction by vibrations. Hand compaction, as I have discussed with you, hand compaction, this two method is done by ramming or tamping rod, is done by hand compaction method. So in the hand compaction it is mainly done by two methods, that is tamping rod or ramming. Okay, So next we'll be reading about that is compaction by vibrations. You can see here the pictures of vibrating machine here. Okay, this is the vibrating machine pictures, and here the man is vibrating the concrete. Okay, so we can say that it is mainly done by vibrating machine. This compaction is mainly done by vibrating machine, and it is possible by means of the vibrators. It can also be possible to make a stiff concrete mix, and the quality of the concrete in the compaction by vibration, the quality of the concrete can be improved by the use of vibrators, as less water will be required. In the vibrators, the less water has been required, and the use of the vibrators results in the reduction of consolidation time or the compaction time. Hence, the vibrators are used when the progress of work is of a great importance. Where the work is of a great importance, in that place only the vibrators are used. Okay, so next we'll be discussing about curing. Okay, cement gains strength and hardness because of the chemical action between the cement and water. This chemical reaction requires moisture, favorable temperature, and the time referred to as curing period. So after the compaction has been done, it will be kept for 7 to 14 days. The curing process will be done. Okay, so we can say that cement gains the strength and hardness because of the chemical action between the cement and the water, and the chemical action requires means moisture, favorable temperature, and the time referred to as curing period. And curing period is about, that is 7 to 14 days, the curing period we get it. Okay, and what are the methods of the curing? First is ponding, sprinkling, plastic setting, and wet coverings. So we can say that there are some of the methods of the curing. You can see here, I have shown you the diagrams how to cure the concrete. Here the man is sprinkling with the concrete, and here the pond, the concrete is being full with water, that is means we can call it is ponding. So there are some of the methods, that is ponding with water and covering the concrete with wet jute bag. Also we can cover the concrete with a wet jute bag, and covering the concrete with waterproof paper or polythene and holding in its position, then applying the curing compound, and or you can also spray with water with a continuous sprinkling of water. Okay, so these are the some of the methods of curing. And what are the period of curing? As I have told, curing period is about 7 to 14 days. Okay, so we can say that the curing period of any cement, we can say that is 7 to 14 days. This is the curing period, and the main objective of the curing is the curing protects the concrete from the sun and wind. Okay, so we can say that the curing protects the concrete from the sun and wind, and the presence of the water is essential to cause the chemical action which causes or which accounts the setting of the concrete, and the strength of the concrete gradually increases with ages. Okay, by proper curing method, if we do the proper curing, the durability and the impermeability of the concrete are increased and the shrinkage is reduced. Okay, these are the objectives of the curing. So next is usage of moram. Moram means what? It is one type of a material, and it is used as a paving material in the construction of road. It is used as basement material in drains. It is used for filling underground tanks. It is used for underlaying the surface of foundations. It is used for flooring purposes in buildings. These are the uses of moram. And next is uses of fly ash. It is used as an admixture in concrete. Also, we use some quantity of the fly ash as an admixture in concrete. It also improves the strength of the concrete. It improves the water tightness of the concrete. It permits the easier placing and finishing of the concrete, and it is used for the manufacturing the building bricks. As we have been discussed in the chapter 2 bricks, the fly ash is also used in the manufacturing of the bricks. Okay, so these all are the assignment questions. That is, as I have discussed with you, what do you mean by water cement ratio, what do you mean by M15 grade concrete, and what are the main constituents of the cement, discuss about the different types of mortar, state the properties of the good mortar, what do you mean by bulking of sand, explain it, and define and explain the workability of the concrete and explain the slump cone test method. These are all the assignment questions. Okay, so if any doubt occurs, so you can ask me in the next slide. Okay, thank you.